Okay, it's time for today's CSS Battle. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Now then, are the top and bottom part of the same circle? And is the middle a same size circle but in an annoying place? Those are the questions. But let's start from a base template. Let's set this background first off to this blue. And then we'll actually do a radial gradient. Let's measure this. 90 odd. 300 odd. 210. 210, 105. So let's just do pink. 25 pixels, and then I'll actually do this. Also add in a 1Q. See how far out that is. Okay, so that matches that middle quite well. Now obviously the top and the bottom are bigger circles. Might be an oval, but it's hard to tell. Let's first off try getting an oval to fit it. Well, try and get a circle to fit. So we're going to do a radial gradient, 1Q, that color, 200 pixels, and then transparent 0, and we're going to give that a center of 50%, 100 pixels, because that should be at the top. So that should be 50. Oh, no. Should have been 300 pixels. Okay, so 200 pixels. Okay, so that is quite clearly too big. Make it 150. I think that's going to be the wrong size too. Make that 120. It's not the same curve. That looks like about the same curve. So let's make it 130. 140. That's not quite the same curve, is it? 140, 150. 130, 120, 140, 150. Don't think 160 is going to be the same curve either. Nope. Okay, so I'm fairly sure that is going to be an ellipse. So let's do 1Q, 2Q. 2Q is going to be far too much. Let's do 10, 11Q, 12, 12. 13, 14. So let's do 100 to 132. Nope. See, I don't like that. I don't think that's going to be right. I think that is probably a circle, but I just don't know the right thumbnail chance for it. So let's go back to having this at just one key to make it a circle. Then let's put this at 100 pixels again. See, 110 is not quite there. Oh, this actually, no. Oh, okay. So it's exactly the same size sodding circle. Interesting. So what are we going to do? We're going to this one's going to be the one that goes over the top eventually. So let's just get rid of this first, and we'll just do divide 0, 0 over 50%. Nope, wrong way. Now what we got? Okay, that's closer. Now try making that 40, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Let's hide the bottom layer. Should actually be the top layer, but we won't worry about that just yet. And what have we got? 40, 30. No, we don't want to do that. I think we're going to use separate circles for everything. Now then, this one we are going to shift up by minus 100 pixels maybe. That's far too far. How about 50, 40, 30? 40 is probably about close. 40 is spot on, which probably means that if I want the bottom one, I do the same radial gradient. Why am I doing all this work? But just copy that and paste it in there, and then do that. Take its comma off. Yeah, that gets us, so that then gets us the top and the bottom. Now then, yeah, then we just need the middle, which is already this one. Oh, no, no, no. That's why I can't do it straight away like that. Right, this needs to, number one, be on the top. That needs to actually come out of there and go to transparent. And we just put that colour as the Irish background. There we go. But we need a linear gradient in here. It needs to go transparent for say 20%, blue to 80%, and transparent again. Right, 20% isn't quite far enough. How about 30% is too much? How about 25? Right, 25 and 75% it is then. That gets that lot. And then all we need to do is another couple of slices to get rid of those. So one more linear gradient, transparent, 25%. And then blue to what? 35%. Transparent to 45%. Blue to 55%. 35, 55, 65, and transparent. They're definitely not going to be the right numbers, but we'll add in some color stops, and then we can mess with them in a minute. Right, this is not quite far enough. How about 37, 38, 39? No. Ugh. So 62. And 75. 38.5, yep. 62.5, no, 61.5. What? 0.6. We're going to leave it as 0.5 because that's what it should be. I hope it doesn't like that. Okay. Change that to a 0.6 and the damn thing will probably work. .9. Are you shitting me? Okay, how far down is that? 115. And that'll be 185. Okay, submit that. There you go, that's 100% match. And then all of those circles are the same. So to save us some characters, let's do C. Grab all of that. Then we can do var C. I'm just wondering if this will be quicker. I think it will. So what we're actually going to do is also do an L. We're going to take this linear gradient, which is the longer one of the two, I'm just going to do that. So, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Can't quite do that because that does that. Okay, let's undo that. Let's hit submit. Just check that I haven't broken anything. Do a minify, a unit replace, and submit. It's not bad. Is there any way that we could do this better? I don't think we've got halfway at any point. If we did, I think it's quicker to have the three. Yeah. So we came to the conclusion that was 105 pixels, didn't we? So let's try to with three elements. I could do it with three elements, but do I want to do it with three elements? And does it make sense to do it with three elements? Let's give it a go. Just for giggles at this point. Are these all the same height is a question that I don't know the answer to yet. Let's call that 5. call that 75, so let's make that 70 high. 150. That's about 70. Okay, so if we literally set the height of 70, give it a background. Oh, radial gradient.